All right, good morning, everyone. All right, hopefully this sounds okay. Out here in Grand Island, Nebraska, specifically Aurora, Nebraska. So dropped the load out here at a Mars Pet Care. I had to drop my trailer, and then the yard jockey, he's actually grabbing it right now. I'm watching him take it away. It's one of those places where you drop your trailer, they grab it, they put it in the dock. I don't know why, probably too many issues, I guess. So he's grabbing it right now. I'm in their lot just waiting. And as soon as he brings my trailer back, I'll be empty. So Grand Island, Nebraska, specifically Aurora, Nebraska, but it's close to Grand Island, kind of close to Omaha, kind of close to Lincoln. Grabbed a load out of Cleveland on Friday, took it out here, 700-mile load, decent enough, and now we're trying to get back. It's currently 8:21. Omaha, not great, but not terrible. Thinking I can get out of here okay. I said that about Oklahoma City. Well, I thought that about Oklahoma City last week, though, and it didn't go so well. But let's try it. So, Omaha-ish area. Try to hit east from here back to Ohio, Chicago, Michigan. Memphis is fine, too. Let's see what we got. But yeah, pretty much anywhere. Short load is also fine. Yeah, pretty much anywhere, but try to stay in the Midwest. So, let's see what we can find. Checking out TQL. First off, by the way, I'm probably going to make these like a Monday thing, these live streams like a Monday thing, because Monday is easy enough. I usually drop the load at 08. I have time to find another load, and it's just a lot easier to find a load on days like today. So this will probably be like a Monday morning stream. I don't think I'll do it any other day because it's so. Yep. Okay. Not much so far on TQL. I'm only seeing like loads. Not very good. One is going to Houston, which I could do, but I don't think so. So, nothing there yet. Might have to expand my search radius. I got a 150-mile search radius. Might have to go a little further, though. We'll see, though. Alright, there's one. Omaha to Richmond, Indiana. That's too far. Tuesday. They're right. Alright, there's a good one. So, C.H. Robinson. Got one from Beatrice, Nebraska to Millen, Illinois. I don't know where either of those are, to be honest. Let's see what Dad says. Beatrice, Nebraska, and then Illinois. Should pay about $800. Yeah, Rock Island. Give or take. Yeah, sorry about the glare. Should be okay. Alright. Should pay about $800. Rock Island, much better market. That's basically Chicago. Chicago close enough, so let's see here. They got a poster for 580. First come, first serve today, and then drops at 08 tomorrow, which is fine. And that'll get me to a much better area. It's only 15,000 pounds. I'll throw 850. See what they say. I'm not going to be too picky today. I'm not in a great area. It's not terrible, but I'm not going to get too greedy with whatever I book today. I'm just trying to book something to get me to a better area. That's a priority. And all right, there's another one. So let's see here. Lincoln, Nebraska. First come, first serve, and then drops at 04 tomorrow, which I'm fine with. It is a paper load, so it's going to be heavy. Usually those paper loads are not good. Yeah, I'll hold off on that one. I don't know if I want that one. That's not very good. They usually require like a perfect trailer for those paper loads, and my trailer's good, but I don't know. Just don't want it. Yesterday, or day before yesterday, actually, I was in. I stopped in Goshen, Indiana, which is where like the Amish are, and rode my bike around, and I got me some raw milk. So I drank some raw milk yesterday, uh, in Indiana, which was pretty cool. It was really good. So that was kind of a fun experience. So that's where I reset. I just reset there, and I was just riding my bike around, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I met an Amish guy. He was at the farm, very friendly, and his hands were like, here's a normal man's hands, but his were like twice as big as this because he had just been working the farm for so long that his hands were just so huge, and I'm like, I gotta shake this guy's hand because he's just, I know he could just crush it. I knew I wasn't even gonna try to fight, you know. But I shook his hand and it's like, yeah, that's an Amish man's hand. So it was pretty funny though. I got some raw milk from him. I guess it was ultra low pasteurized, non-homogenized. It technically wasn't absolutely raw, which maybe is fine, but it's raw enough. So, maple syrup and coffee in it, and that was it. So there's three ingredients: milk, maple syrup, and coffee, and that was it. And it was super good. I put a little bit in my coffee after drinking them. I should have gotten more of it, but I couldn't. I was riding around, so I didn't want to buy it and then put it in my backpack and then ride around for like a few hours, and then I wasn't sure if it'd be good, but yeah, it was really good, tasty. Time Creator says Grand Island has a nice new casino. Feeling lucky, not really, to be honest. Haven't been to a casino since May or even earlier. I don't know. It's kind of lost all its desire, to be honest. So don't feel like going. It does. Grand Island does have that really nice truck stop though, the Bosselman or whatever. I think it's the Bosselman. Super nice there. Parlor and everything. There's like pool tables. Pretty neat. All right. Let's see here. On TQL, still nothing. It's only 8:30 in the morning, so I'm not too worried. Go to RXO, see what they got, and then I'll try DAT and throw some offers out there uh, to see what they got. All right, so, but RXO I've had very little luck with. I think I've only hauled like 2 loads with them. Yeah. Pickup date today. See what they got. They got a couple of them. They got one going to Missouri, Colorado, Missouri again. So if you go into Missouri, Bloomfield, pretty far away though. The deadhead is on some of them. Yeah, 200-mile dead, 150-mile deadhead. That guy's dragging his chain. All right, not much there. So not much on RXO. Let's see here. All right, let's try the DAT load board. I do have access to some brokers. Hopefully, well, at the end of the year, I should have access to more. It seems like I have access to maybe 50% of the brokers after 6 months. On DAT and in general, so it's not too bad. All right, they got quite a few. Schneider, I don't think I can haul with them. Let's see here. Age newest. So there's 75 loads on Schneider. I have no idea how many of them are just BS, and how many of them are not. Hooks at Mars IAMS in Aurora. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Except I'm not a drop and hook. They have owner operators just drop their trailer and then they take it and they go park it. But yeah, I'm in IAMS right now. That's exactly where I'm at, so you know exactly what I'm doing right now. Drop my trailer, they took it. They're gonna unload it, and then yeah. Right. So okay, Fitzmark, that's a year. Can't haul with them. KCH. Not them. I don't know if I can haul with them or not. Maybe. I feel like you should put an email and everything in there. It's an Armstrong load. I know I can haul with them. Waco, Nebraska, which is close to Edgerton, Kansas, which is Kansas City. That would get me in a better area. It's pretty short. I'll send an email. Let's see here. I got that one posted. I know I can haul with them. Waco is next to me, and Edgerton is Kansas City. I suppose if I could drop it today, that'd be good. Just do a straight through, then that'd be solid. But that's not very far. So Omaha to Charleston. I don't know about that one. And let me see here. History. All right. I gotta check in actually. Okay. Not seeing too much. Well, I just don't know if I can haul with the vast majority of these brokers, and that's really the problem. Like, it's like you call them up, you do all the haggling, and then it turns out you can't even haul with them. So it's kind of annoying. No one, I'm pretty sure I can haul with them. They got one from Omaha to shoot him an email. That one might be okay. I'm pretty sure I can haul with Nolan. Council Bluffs is Omaha, and then St. Cloud is kind of by Minneapolis. It's pretty close to Minneapolis. Alright, let's go back to TQL. The TQL does have one going from Omaha, Nebraska to Houston, which is somewhat tempting. Wouldn't be anything I could just grab from Houston and go back up to the Midwest. Nothing. There's no issue with that. Been trying to stay in the Midwest, but Texas is fine also. Let's see here. Omaha to Houston. Let's see what that pays. About 2K, which should be fine. More. They want it dropped tomorrow, which, I mean, I guess I could drop tomorrow afternoon. Let's see here. Alright. I might try to make an offer on that. Should count. Out. Alright. And one of you guys mentioned to use the counter. So this shows the amount of loads on DAT. So the more loads compared to the loads going in, the better. So like, it's all pretty much equal right now as I'm looking at it. So the dark blue over here, so like right over here on this end is the loads going out, and then the light blue over on this end is the loads going in, and you want more dark blue. So the more dark blue there is, the better the market is. Everything's pretty much equal right now. I mean, it's pretty even. I mean, the amount of loads coming out is equal to the amount of loads going in, roughly. Let's see here. In Nebraska, at the moment, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, Nebraska has 286. I'm not sure if you can see it. Let's see. Should be. Where is it? Where'd it go? So Nebraska is 286 loads coming in, and only 100 and what's that say? What does it say? 163 loads going out. So there's more loads coming into Nebraska than out, which is bad. And there's very little volume here, so beggars can't be choosers on this one. I'm probably just gonna book something to get out of here. I'm guessing Omaha is quite decent though, is okay, but yeah, Omaha and Nebraska in general is not good, which I'm not surprised by. So put an offer on this Houston load. So I made an offer on this one. Omaha to Houston. I'll go to Houston just to get out of here. Texas is fine, and then after Houston, I'll just grab a load from Houston, go back up to the Midwest, which will be fine. So we'll see what happens there. All right. I'm going to try expanding my search radius to 200 miles. See what that does. Kansas. Kansas to Maryland. I mean, I could go to Maryland. That one is going to, oof, deep into Maryland. I mean, I could try to grab that. Where is that? Is that Kansas City? Close to it. Kind of halfway between. So, this one right here, going from Kansas, it's kind of north of Kansas City to Maryland, kind of by Baltimore. Hiawatha, Kansas to Federalsburg, Maryland. Normally I try to stay out of Maryland in that area, but I don't have a lot of options here. Let's see. Hiawatha, Kansas to Federalsburg, Maryland. They got a post for 22. Normally something like that pays 27. Not thrilled with it. I'll put 29. See what they say. I guess I could haul there. See what they say. Not loving that load though. So. Alright. Maryland, Reno, Nicholas, Florida, Georgia. I don't want to do that. Okay. And then there is a load going from Grand Island, Nebraska to St. Joseph, Missouri. Oh, no. Never mind. The 'kay. So not much. I mean, there's TQL. Give me a second. Hi, this is Tim. Yeah, tell me about it. 25. Okay. Let me think about it. Okay. I'm just seeing what's out there. I don't know if I want to go to Maryland, but you got it in at 25 for now. But okay. Let me think about it. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye. All right. So they did call me back about this Maryland one. I'm gonna hold off just for a little bit. They said 25. I'm sure I can pull like 26 or 27 out of them, which wouldn't be too bad. Gets me out of here. We'll see what they say though. But they counter 25. But yeah. Joe Higgs, what's up, Tim? How was your weekend, bud? Good. I was just telling everybody how I had raw milk. So I went to I stopped in Goshen, Indiana, which has a very large Amish population. Rode my bike to an Amish dairy and got me some raw milk. And I did not get salmonella poisoning, as far as I can tell. So that was really cool, though. Now I'm in Omaha, or Grand Island, Nebraska, trying to get out of here. Getting loaded right now. So that's it. How about you? I had a good weekend. Alright, so Time Creator says you probably do better with reefer in that area. Meat eggs. Yeah, probably. Probably. But I'm out here. I grabbed a load. It was like 700 and some odd miles. I'm like, okay, that's a decent weekend load. Uh, so, I took it. And get out of here. Okay. So I expanded my search radius to 200 miles. I think this almost puts me into Kansas City territory, which might be necessary to get out of here. I don't love the idea of deadheading all the way down to Kansas City. But what are you going to do? Okay, here's a straight through one. Lamar's to Cedar Rapids. Yeah, it's too much. Nah, it's not worth it. Okay, not much there. Joel King, when running Landstar, how far did you book your day of, or 1, 2, 3 days out? Usually about a day out. I mean, with Landstar, a lot of the loads pop the day of, and the contracted freight was pretty easy to book because it's just a drop and hook. You just call the number up. Hey, can I get this load? There really wasn't much negotiating on the contracted freight, so usually about a day out. On the weekends, like in advance generally. So I was saying I'll probably do these live streams every Monday because I have been booking loads in advance on the weekdays. So, but on the weekend I can't really book a load in advance. But usually a day out, generally speaking. And so Brendan asks, what type of food staples do you keep in the truck? I have an air fryer, so I cook a lot of potatoes, eggs, beef, chicken, bacon, um, rice, stuff like that. I use like the Uncle Ben's ready rice, and I just mix it all together. You can make like an omelet in an air fryer pretty easily, so that's something I do a lot. But a lot of potatoes and a lot of chicken. Grape tomatoes, I have a lot of those as well. Um, but yeah, a lot of potatoes. Potatoes cook really good in an air fryer. So potatoes and meat and potatoes. That's kind of it. Pretty simple, meat and potatoes. Yeah, I would highly recommend an air fryer if you guys can get one. I just cook it while I drive, so like an hour and a half before I'm done driving for the day, I'll just cook up the meat. Well, I just throw it in the air fryer, and then as I'm driving, I'll cook it. And then about an hour and a half later, when I'm done driving, it's ready. Let's see. Looking at RXO right now. They've got a handful going to Missouri. But I haven't had much luck booking loads through RXO. Really, like TQL, I've just had best luck getting the best rates through TQL, as weird as it sounds. I don't have a lot of access to most of the brokers, unfortunately. So I'm still pretty much handicapped as far as booking loads through anyone else. So TQL has been my bread and butter, and I haven't had too many issues with them. I mean, they're not like they don't pay great, but work with you. So RXO, Bloomfield, Missouri. First come, first serve on both ends. It is about a 150-mile deadhead, but whatever. Carthage, Missouri is Joplin. Um, and then TQL or DAT 1200, give or take. It's back. I can't make you YouTube not be. It's always backwards. I know it's backwards for you guys, but I can't help it. So I'll throw an offer on this one. See what they say. But I have not had any luck booking loads through these guys. I think I've only booked 2 loads through RXO. It's gonna freeze on me. And the app froze. The app loves to freeze. So. Oh, great. Now I gotta update the app. Their app is really bad, actually. Alright. I guess I'll just make an offer on that one later. Joel King. I know there's probably a lot of other Landstar and Mercer. Is there another owner-operator carrier to pull for that are matchable? I mean, yeah. I mean, I worked for Night Transportation. Honestly, wasn't bad. When I was at Night Transportation, you can't book your own loads, right? But when I compared Night Transportation to Landstar, it paid very similarly. Um, you just can't book your own loads, which kind of sucks. But Landstar doesn't have any terminals, right? There's like 1 or 2 across the country. Whereas Night Transportation, they have like dozens of terminals all across the country. You can drop a trailer and then go do whatever in your bobtail. They got gyms, so it's I mean, a company like Night Transportation is fine. Swift Transportation is generally fine. And I discovered that they paid very similarly when everything was calculated out. And, if you are fine not having to book your own loads, then getting dispatched, then, it's nothing wrong with a company like Night Transportation or whatever. But if you want to dispatch yourself, I think Schneider also. I think you can dispatch yourself at Schneider, and I think JB Hunt, although I'm not sure. But I mean, if you really want to dispatch yourself, um, uh, Landstar is the way to go. So. I might be booking that Maryland load. I don't want to go to Maryland, but yeah. First come, first serve. Gets me out of here. So this is the one I'm talking about. They offered 25 on it. They currently got it posted for 24. I could probably get 26 or 27. For it, first come, first serve, and then 08 on Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, pretty much have it there. Can I? Ooh, actually pretty rough on the timeline. Not sure I can make the 08 appointment because it's 1,300 miles. And there's a time change. I might have to ask to push. Yeah, I might need to push the date back a little bit there. Maybe. We'll wait a little bit. I'll probably wait till like 9:30 and book something. Yeah, but there's not a lot of loads out there right now, so. There's some stuff going to like Georgia, which I could. I don't want to go there though, to be honest. Joel Kling, how difficult was it to get your trailer from Landstar? Was there many to pick from? Thanks. So you get your trailer. It was I was in Phoenix, and then they put you on a list for a trailer, and then I think within like a day after my orientation, somebody called me and said, "Yeah, there's a trailer available in Salt Lake City." So I had to. I'm like, and you could say no, I want something closer, but I was like, nah, just give me the trailer, right? So I just went up to Salt Lake City. Not great, right? To have to drive up there and then be in a bad area, but I'm like, just give me the trailer, right? So I was in Phoenix. I deadheaded 500 miles, 600 miles to Salt Lake City, and then got the trailer. Had 3 days of my orientation. So that's that. Oh, the one I bought, the one oh this one. Yeah, sorry. So I currently have a used Landstar trailer that I bought, and it's easy. I went down to Fontana, and there was McKinney Trailers was the name of the company, and they had a bunch of decommissioned Landstar trailers, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm fine with that. I went down there, and it was pretty easy. Like I bought it the same day. Um, Maybe not my best negotiation, to be honest, because I kind of wanted a Landstar trailer. Because my attitude is always like the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. And I knew how the Landstar trailers were maintenance, right? So I was like, okay, I know they're not perfect, but they do have auto inflate, which is always nice, and they're fairly newish. 2014, and it was easy. I just went down there, made a couple offers, bought one, and it was pretty simple. They do have a financing thing that you can use if you want that, but it was pretty easy. It was Fontana, California, McKinney Trailers. So Fontana, California, and then the name of the company was McKinney Trailers, and they have a bunch of used Landstar trailers. They had like 20 there, so it was very easy to grab them. Okay. All right. So I'm thinking about booking this Maryland one. I'm not seeing much on here. Um, did it go away? Unless it just got booked. Never mind. That load is gone. Okay. All right. Never mind. I'm not booking that one, which is fine. Um, okay. Keep waiting. But I think the next time I find a decent load that I can book, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and book it because there ain't much out here. I'm gonna post my truck to DAT. Nebraska. Start posting my truck and see what they say. Yeah, but there ain't much here, boys. Um, yeah, not much here at all, which I'm not surprised by. There are some loads picking up tomorrow in Grand Island, going to like Fort Wayne and stuff like that. Um, Maybe I could grab it today, and maybe I could grab it earlier. Doubtful, but maybe. I don't want to lose a day. I guess I can try to expand it to 250. Now, 250 miles. It doesn't really work, though, does it? Nah. I mean, that does get me to Kansas City. Nah, that's just too far. Just be patient. This Houston one might be okay. Now I could play some stupid games today, and I could just wait till the afternoon, and then um, see if I can find a burger, which is not a bad idea, right? But that can backfire in your face. I'm just posting my truck right now to various load boards and um, seeing what comes up. See if anybody calls me. Okay, post it there. All right, let's check out RXO again. See if they got anything. Okay, trying to make another load offer here. On this one, I tried earlier, but then it froze. I'm on RXO now, trying to make a load on that Carthage load. It froze the first time I tried to book the load. RXO loves to freeze. Oh yeah, now the app is not letting me do offers. Okay, whatever. Never works though. The RXO app doesn't work. Sometimes you try to send an offer out, and it just won't like let you send it because it's dumb. It just like freezes. So whatever. There's Sioux City, Iowa to Dallas, Texas. There's a stop in there. Hmm. Sioux City, Iowa. Not great. Geneva, Nebraska to Elk Point, South Dakota. It's not good at all. Not much. Not much. It is pretty early. It's only 9 a.m. So I guess I could be patient. And I think what will likely happen is, I don't know. I may not be able to find too much. I might try playing games today, and then just post my truck, and then wait till the afternoon, and see if somebody calls me. If nobody calls me, then obviously I lose a day, and then I'll just deadhead down to Kansas City probably. Kansas City is a decent area that could end up happening today, because I'm just not seeing much here. And the more I think about this, the more I think maybe I should just book a shorter load and part of the Midwest over the weekend, because it makes booking a load on Monday much easier. So I know I've been trying to book longer loads on the weekends, but then I keep running into problems like this, where I'm just not in a very good area when I wake up. So, which is a problem. It looks like Omaha is not much better than Oklahoma City was last week. So, hmm. Yeah, there's only a handful of loads out there. I'm only looking at like 5 or 6 loads on TQL right now. About 12 on CH Robinson, but of the 12, like 6 of them are loads. They want like a perfect trailer, and I don't even know if I can haul it. Right, I might just end up showing up to the place, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't accept your trailer," because they're super strict with that kind of crap. Those paper are super picky. I think my trailer's fine, but I don't know. Like, I could end up showing up there, and they're like, "Yeah, your trailer is rejected," and then I just waste all that time. So, um, yeah, not great. Not great at all. To check out DAT, see what they got. But I'm not sure who I can even haul with. Most of these people I can't haul with. Can I haul with Cardinal? I don't think so. I don't think I can haul with Cardinal Logistics. Pepsi, KCH, Priority, BMAC. Here's a straight through load from Omaha to Carrollville, and I can't make it. Pickup appointment is too early. JP Hunt, Integrity. I'm just sending a few emails to a couple of brokers on DAT, although I'm not holding my breath on DAT. Most of the brokers I just don't have access to. Hi, Buddyman says, "Do you wear overalls to bed?" Nope. I usually just sleep in my underwear. I like to be comfortable when I sleep, so no. Well, and when you show up to a shipper or receiver or whatever, and you're wearing overalls and a pair of shoes and whatever, it's very professional, for a truck driver. So I recommend they're super comfy. Right? So there's no belt around the waist, so there's no constriction. So when I'm driving, it's very comfortable. And yeah, I mean, yeah, I would highly recommend them. All right, so Emporia can't. It's like 300 miles away. Brandon Zuggis, I think that's how you say it. My son is watching your live stream before school this morning. Could you give a shout out to Gavin? Hello, Gavin. Get ready for school. To your dad? Yeah, your dad. Go learn some stuff. I think writing was the most useful thing I learned in school. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely writing. The math, not so much. No problem, Brendan. Oh, here's a load from. Okay, this one just popped. Omaha, Nebraska to Kenosha. No, maybe not. It's not there. That one would have been decent if it's there. Hmm. So there is a load that kind of popped up. Omaha, Nebraska to Kenosha, Wisconsin. If I can get that, I'll get it. But it's not letting me view it because it's like brand new. That one would be pretty. I don't know. It kind of went away. Looks like it wasn't real. Yeah. Okay. I don't know where it went. Never mind. All right. So I think by the time um, dude, to be honest. Might just book something to get moving, or I might play games and just wait till the afternoon and see if I can find a desperate broker. It might be a good day to find a desperate broker, right? I could just play games today and wait until the afternoon, and if try to find something, but then by the time the afternoon comes, if there's no broker, well, if I don't have a load, I could just wait and see if a broker has a load cancel on them, and then I could just be there. The advantages of that are I could get a decent rate potentially out of here. The disadvantages of that is if I don't find a desperate broker, then I don't get a load and I sit for a day. Um, so it's high risk, high reward. It might be a good time to try it, considering I'm looking at so few loads available. But yeah, I might try that. I might try it. And I'm thinking I'm no longer going to try to book a 700-mile load over the weekend. Like, I think over the weekend, like if I'm in Cleveland or whatever, I might just book a load to like St. Louis or maybe even Chicago, and then just take a long weekend off, because last couple weeks, I booked a load last week to Oklahoma City. I was in a trash area. It took me a while to get out of there. Last week wasn't all that good, but there was a holiday in there, so that's kind of different. And then this week I'm in Omaha, Nebraska, which isn't a terrible market, but I'm having issues getting out of here now. So maybe it would be better just to book a shorter load to like Chicago or whatever, and just do it that way, rather than trying to book a somewhat longer load over the weekend, and then try to find a way to get out of here. You know, I'm not sure, but this is kind of a pain in the rear to get out of these rough areas. So there are advantages and disadvantages to both, I guess. Yeah, there is not much. There's some loads going to Georgia. I don't want to go to Georgia, though. That's an even worse area. I think I'll just deadhead to Kansas City. But things have been going fairly smoothly lately. I haven't had any major issues. I haven't blown a tire recently. Knock on wood. No major mechanical issues. I have just been doing some PM, replacing batteries, replacing shocks, stuff like that. I think next week I'll have to do a PM on the truck, get an oil change. But things have been going fairly smoothly, so that is really good. Um, Revenue and rate per mile has been decent as well. Last week it wasn't great because there was a holiday. But yeah, things are going okay recently, so I can't complain. And the weather has been excellent. Very good weather. The weather in the Midwest in the summer is really nice, and the market's also really good. It's kind of a win-win. Oh, crap. Geneva, Nebraska. There is this one available. Geneva, Nebraska to Elk Point, South Dakota. Dirty load number. Oh, well. Um, that is okay-ish. Picks up first come first served day, drops in basically Sioux Falls. DAT says it should pay about 700. I don't know. It would get me moving. I'll make an offer on it for 700. This is CH Robinson though, so I don't think they're gonna say yeah. I'll put 800 because I don't really want it. I think I'd rather just deadhead to Kansas City. Not holding my breath on this offer. Yeah. My offer was not accepted. So. Hayes, Kansas. I could go to Florida. I see a load going to Florida, but then it'd be, it's too bad. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I did piss in a bottle, so it is what it is. And okay, it's empty right now. I'm watching them park it right now. A little awkward trucking. Currently in Aurora, Nebraska. Very much here, so not much going on here. It just got empty actually. I'm gonna hold off, see if I can find anything. But I think what's probably gonna happen here, I'll probably just end the stream, and then here in a little bit, I'll give it another probably 20-30 minutes, see what I can find. And if I can't find anything, which I don't think I'm going to be able to, probably just gonna play games today. Probably gonna play games today in the afternoon, try to find something, just post my truck, and then see if I can find a desperate this afternoon. Because there's not much available. It only has about 10 loads in all the weird areas. Yeah. Alright. But there is this Omaha, Nebraska to Houston, Texas load. I did put an offer out there for it. Put $20.50 for it. I'm gonna call them up and see what they say about this one. That would be fine. Grabbing that one would be fine to grab that one. I'll go to Houston. Bye, buddy, man. I'm gonna have to meet you guys probably. Hopefully you could hear me just now. I'm trying to find. I'm gonna call the number going to Houston. Hi. You're good. I am the driver, and I'm empty in Grand Island, Nebraska. Okay, so it drops 8 to noon tomorrow. Is that, do I have that? Okay. I wouldn't be able to make that because let's see here, because it's gonna be 1,000 miles. I mean, probably the next day, probably Wednesday, 8 to noon, would be a more real. Yeah, 8 somewhere. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It would have to be because there's no way I'm making that. I don't think anybody. Yeah. I'd be looking for about 2K to go down to Houston. 50. No, we're a bit off on there. No way. 1450. That's just too low, my man. I mean, I'd come down. Yeah, I'd come down. You can put me for 18, and let me know if you change your mind. But 14, that's peg too low. Okay. Thank you. All right. Bye bye. All right. So he countered 1450 for that load. I mean, normally it pays 1750, so there's no way. I said 18. Hey, put me for 18. Um, Apparently it was an appointment this morning at 8:30, which I normally don't do missed appointments, but given the circumstances, I would try to do it. He said if I get there before 3, I could get it. And then, yeah, there were some weird ones. He wanted it delivered tomorrow between 8 and noon, which is not possible. So I said no, I'd have to Wednesday 8 to noon, 8 a.m. to noon. He said that'd be fine. I generally don't like booking loads that have like missed appointments, and then I gotta ask to push the appointment back because weird stuff can happen. But given the area I'm in, um, that's not. I'd be willing to give it a shot on this load. So, I know nothing. Good morning. Good morning. I know nothing. I'm currently in Grand Island, Nebraska, trying to book a load, and there is not much available. Not much. So, all right. Try to make a couple more phone calls here. Omaha, Nebraska. Here's a load from Omaha, Nebraska. C.H. Robinson going to Wharton, Texas. Where is Wharton, Texas? I don't even know where that's at. Wharton, Texas is kind of by Houston. Okay, same idea. Let me see what I can get here. All right, I'll put so this one on C.H. Robinson. Same idea, Omaha, Nebraska to Wharton, Texas, which is Houston, basically. A little bit further, a little bit past Houston. So DAT says about 1900. I'm gonna just put well, put 1850. That's about what it has. So, and this is C.H. Robinson, and they're stingy. So, we'll see what they say. First come, first serve today. First come, first serve Wednesday. So it's okay. Oh, and they actually immediately went up to 1700 on their counter offer there. So that's not too bad actually. Yeah, it's not bad actually. Yeah, I'd hold that actually. I might. Let's see. Omaha to Wharton. Might call them up. Yeah, I'm gonna call this number up. Well, I can't call him. It doesn't let me. Okay. Yeah, so the AI on C.H. Robinson automatically countered to 1700, which isn't far off from what I was looking for. I do it for 18, I think, just to get out of here. That'd be about $1.90 per mile to go to Houston, which is fine. I would like to go to the Midwest, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen because I just can't find anything. Kansas, Georgia, Florida, Nebraska. Yeah, not a lot here. Not a lot. Let's see here. Kansas to Georgia. Yeah. So I am empty right now. I think I'll probably give it another hour before I leave here. Now that I'm looking at it, I can get a split sleeper berth clock pause if I wait about another hour. So I'll probably just keep the stream going for maybe another hour and see what I can find. And then if I can't find anything, well, whatever. It's C.H. Robinson. They're probably going to accept that offer to Texas, actually. Let's see. Hi, this is Tim. Good, man. How are you? I'd be looking for 18, man. 17 is just pegged too low. Can you get me up to 18? Okay, so it's covered. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. He called me up, then checked it, then he said, oh, it's already booked. Then why'd you call me? So, whatever. That one's gone. It was actually fairly decent. Maybe I should have taken it. I don't know. 1,700 would have been about $1.80 per mile to go to Dallas, Texas. It was about 150 miles of deadhead, so it wasn't great. It was okay, but it did get me out of here. I don't know. I feel like playing games today. Like I feel like just wait until the afternoon and just see if broker honestly flies. Oh yeah, got it out of here. But yeah, I mean, trying to find a desperate broker today would not be the worst move ever. Here's an Omaha, Nebraska to Dallas, Texas that just came up. TQL. I'll make an offer on it. So Omaha, Nebraska to Dallas, Texas. Should pay anywhere from 12 to 15. Average is 1370. I'll put 1400. I'm not being too greedy. I mean, if I have to wait until the afternoon to find a desperate broker, I will. Or maybe just deadhead Kansas City or something. I'm not sure. But I'll put 1400 on that one and see what they say. That one would actually be pretty fine. Dallas is fine. And then from Dallas, just find something from Dallas to head back to the Midwest and do that. Probably. So. I know nothing. I think I said good morning, right? I think I did. Good morning, I know nothing, if I haven't said it already. All right. Checking DAT. The issue I'm having with DAT is just there's so many brokers that I don't have access to. It can be a complete waste of time to try to call up a number and book a load because half the time I can't even book a load with them, and then half the time there's something with the load that uh, makes it unrealistic to book with them, and it's just like, you know, it makes it difficult to use DAT. So until I'm at 1 year of active authority, it I don't know. It it's more of a tool for to gauge the market rather than a load booking tool. Although partials, I don't know. When I head back to the West Coast, um, I might try booking a partial using DAT and just give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? Kansas City. Yeah, there is just not much here. What did I put up for that? All right, I'm gonna try calling up this Dallas, Texas load. Be a little bit proactive. I did put an offer for 1,400. They did not call back, so I'll call them up and try to see what I can do here. I'd probably book it for 12 if I could. Ish. I'm on hold. I did it. I'm actually already emptied. I haven't on their lot right now because they kind of allow it. 0810. 0910. Of course. Thank you. Calling about a Dallas load, still on hold. Hi, this is Tim, Nebraska to Dallas, Texas. You guys, the load ID is 943. It says Nebraska to Dallas on the app. Uh, sorry, Red Oak, Iowa. Where? Okay. Hold on, let me let me find that. Give me a second here, my man. It says okay. Maybe I don't think so. Give me a second. Nah, where'd it go? Red Oak, Iowa. There it is. Okay, that's a good. It's a good bit ways away from. Shit. Okay, how much you guys? Sorry, could tell me about the load. What's the pickup times and stuff like that? Okay, what are you guys looking to get for it? Post it for 14. Okay. All right. Let me think about it. I'm kind of far away from that. Because I'm in Grand Island right now, so I'll have to think about it. Okay. All right. Bye bye. It was actually in Red Oak, Iowa, which is like 50 miles away, so it's another hour. So the deadhead is kind of significant at that point. And TQL is calling me again. Hi, this is Tim. Yeah. Give it to me. Yeah. Yeah, I think I just called you guys about it. Red Oak is like another hour plus away from Omaha, so and I'm on the western. Yeah, I'm on the western. I'm in Grand Island right now, so I might be interested, but the extra 50 miles deadhead is kind of a significant. All right, so okay, give me one. All right, so it's in Red Oak, Iowa. Okay, and then it goes to Dallas. He said it to me, the last guy. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was you. I got confused here. Okay. All right, so it's Omaha or Red Oak, and then so it picks up 8 to 2 today, and then drops 8 to 2 tomorrow. So okay, hold on, let me make sure I can make that because I mean that probably works. Just give me 1 second so I can get there about one. And then it does go to Dallas proper, right? Should be fine. Okay. Is that too a hard flour? 45,000 pounds, give or take. Or well, yeah, okay, okay. Flour, 45,000 pounds. Okay. I'm in Grand Island. Yes. Yeah, I just did. All right, sounds good. All right, bye. Okay, so all right, just booked that one. So we're to Dallas, which is fine. Dallas, and given the lack of loads available, Dallas is fine. So go to Dallas, drop it. It says tomorrow. Should be able to make that. Drop it in Dallas, and then pick one up in Dallas, and go back to the Midwest, which is also fine. And then drop the Midwest one probably Thursday or something like that, and figure it out from there. Um, but yeah, that's gonna do it. I booked it for 1,500, which is basically market rate. I was actually pretty happy getting that. It is about how much is it? So it's about 167 miles of deadhead, which is kind of far, but whatever. I'll take it. And then we go to Dallas, which is a much better market for 1,500, and yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, so I'm gonna get here now and stream. Ryan Day asked how it was okay last week. Because it was a holiday last week, so my revenue was only like 4,500 or something like that. So it wasn't that great, but other than that, it was okay. Are you leaving the Midwest? Ryan J asks. I'm trying to stay here, but given that I'm in Omaha, Nebraska, and there's not many loads available, I'm just gonna go to Dallas, Texas, which is fine. Drop a load Dallas, Texas tomorrow, and then continue on, pick something up in Dallas, and then go back to the Midwest, and then try to stay in the Midwest. But I couldn't find anything decent, so we're going to Dallas, Texas. So, all right. Hi, this is Tim. Good. How are you? Yep. Yeah, I got straps. No. Packaged goods, so no. Okay. They said I can expand it to three, which might be necessary, but other than that, yeah, we should be good. Thank you. All right. Bye bye. Okay. All right. Get it patched. All right. Let's go Dallas. So in this, probably see you guys again on Monday. I'll probably make these a Monday thing. Monday is the best day to do them because I got time. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.